Up in the heart of the Himalayas, there's a new season taking over. And no, I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about cricket. We're looking at a professional league that's only in its second year, but it's already becoming so much more than just a game. It's shaping up to be a national project, a real economic engine, and honestly, a symbol of a whole nation's ambition. This is the story of the Nepal Premier League, and believe me, it's about a lot more than just hitting a ball.
The organizers are calling it the Festival of the Himalayas. And that's not just some catchy marketing slogan. The goal here is to actually carve out a new spot on the national calendar, to make this tournament just as exciting and anticipated as any traditional Nepali festival. It's about creating a whole new rhythm for the country, one that pulses with the energy of sport.
And you know what? It's totally working. Millions of fans have jumped on board, turning this tournament into a massive cultural event that's really capturing the country's imagination. It's a huge sign that something special is happening here, something that goes way beyond the boundary rope.
So what's the engine behind this whole festival? What really is the Nepal Premier League? Let's get into the fundamentals. Okay, so the NPL is Nepal's top-tier pro league for men's cricket. It's a franchise league, which just means city-based teams owned by private groups, and they play the fast, explosive T20 format. It only started last year, but it's already roaring into its second season, building on a really successful debut that saw the Janakpur Bolts become the first-ever champions.
And the scale of this thing is pretty impressive. We're talking 8 different franchises battling it out in 32 matches, all packed into one intense month. And get this, it all goes down at a single venue, the Triphuvan University Ground in Kathmandu, which basically becomes the absolute epicenter of Nepali cricket for the whole tournament.
And here they are, the 8 teams fighting for the title. Each one is led by a major Nepali cricket star. These are names that are heroes across the country. You've got guys like the legendary Sandeep Lamichhane leading Viratnagar and the national team captain Rohit Paudel heading up the Lumbini Lions. Right away, that gives every team a powerful identity and a really passionate local fan base.
But the real magic of the NPL isn't just the local talent. What gives this league so much credibility and what makes it so exciting is this incredible mix of homegrown heroes playing alongside some of the biggest names in world cricket.
I mean, look at this. This is what makes it so compelling. On one side, you have Nepal's absolute best, the players who put their country on the cricketing map. And on the other, you've got global T20 superstars like Plessis, Lynn, and David Malan. For the fans, it's a dream come true. And for the Nepali players, it's an unbelievable chance to test themselves against and learn from the very best in the business.
And this perfectly illustrates what the league is all about. You've got absolute legends like the spinner Imran Tahir still competing at 46 years old, and icons like Shivnarine Chanderpol coaching from the sidelines. They're sharing decades of experience with the rising stars like Bipin Sharma, who was the breakout player last season. The NPL is basically a high-stakes masterclass for the next generation of Nepali cricket.
So the impact on the field is obvious, but the story happening off the field is just as powerful. The NPL is rapidly turning into a major economic force for Nepal.
Let's just talk numbers for a second. First up, sponsorships. Just from commercial deals alone, the league has pulled in 154 million Nepali rupees. That tells you the corporate world is taking this very seriously.
Then you can add another 90 million on top of that from the franchise renewal fees. The teams themselves are doubling down, reinvesting in the league's future.
So once you factor in broadcast rights and ticket sales, the total earnings for the tournament are expected to hit around 400 million Nepali rupees. To put that in perspective, that's about $3 million US. It's a staggering amount that proves this league isn't just surviving, it's absolutely thriving. And that money, it doesn't just sit in a bank somewhere. It creates this massive ripple effect across the entire economy. It means jobs for ground staff, a huge boost for local hotels and restaurants, and incredible global visibility thanks to a broadcast deal with Star Sports. This league is a real economic engine. And here's a perfect example of that global spotlight. When a huge star like New Zealand's James Neesham posts on his Instagram comparing the Kathmandu ground to the world-famous Dharamshala Stadium in India, well, you can't buy that kind of advertising. It puts Nepal on the map, not just as a cricket nation, but as a place people want to visit for sports.
Okay, so with such an incredible start, the league is obviously looking to the future. But with big ambition, you always get big challenges. So, where does the NPL go from here?
Well, the blueprint for success is already out there, and it's called the Indian Premier League. The NPL strategy is pretty clear. Learn from the best. They want to copy the IPL's model for building that intense fan loyalty, locking in huge media deals, and becoming a world-class factory for new talent.
And this is basically their roadmap. Step 1 is crucial. Build better stadiums all over the country. From there, it's about keeping the star players coming, negotiating even bigger TV deals as the audience grows, and this is a big one, investing in grassroots cricket to create a sustainable pipeline of talent. And yeah, inspired by the success of India's league, a women's NPL is definitely on the horizon.
But let's be realistic. This path is not going to be easy. The biggest hurdles are always money and infrastructure. Big stadium projects need to get finished on time. And to be a truly top-tier league, you need top-tier facilities. That means everything from high-level security to having the essential technology, like the Decision Review System or DRS, to make sure the umpiring is accurate.
But we're already seeing concrete proof of progress. The installation of brand new floodlights at the TU ground is an absolute game changer. It means 23 matches this season can be played at night, creating a primetime TV spectacle and kicking off a whole new era for the fan experience in Nepal.
When it comes right down to it, the success of the NPL is a stepping stone to something even bigger. The real goal here is to prove to the world, and especially to the International Cricket Council, that Nepal has what it takes to host major global tournaments. Events like the 2026 Women's T20 World Cup qualifier, that's the ultimate prize they're playing for.
So, when you look at the NPL, you're not just seeing a cricket league. You're seeing sport, community, and economic ambition all coming together. It's become this powerful symbol of a nation's progress, a huge source of pride, and a platform to launch itself onto the global stage.
It all leaves you with this one really fascinating question to think about. By mixing that local passion with global talent and smart economics, is the Nepal Premier League showing us the blueprint for how a smaller nation can build itself into a genuine global sporting powerhouse? Only time will tell, but these first couple of chapters have been absolutely incredible to watch.